National Maritime Council spokesperson Alexander Lopez is now on the line. Good morning. Can you hear us okay?
Good morning. Good morning. Am I being heard?
Yes, we can hear you clearly. This is Angela and Diego Castro. First off, your reaction to these separate incidents in the West Philippine Sea.
Yes, good morning, Angela and Diego.
Yes po. Yung reaction niyo po dito sa dalawang magkahiwalay na insidente dyan po sa West Philippine Sea.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate na meron na namang sa Tagalog nagkirian in two areas. One in Bajo de Masinloc and one in Skoda Shoal. Ang ginawa lang naman natin ng gobyerno through the Philippine Coast Guard and paper vessels, aside from doing our maritime patrol in the area, we sent our vessels there to support our fisher folks. Dadalhan natin sila ng provisions and fuel so that their stay in the area will be prolonged. Hindi yung matagal na tapos konti pa yun, uuwi silang kukonti yung na net nila. So basically that's the directive also of our president to support our fisher folks.
So what we saw kasi po sa video, yung banggaan, water cannoning, ano po bang nangyari right after? Or ilang minuto or ilang oras po tinagal po nitong insidente na to?
Yung pagpunta kasi natin doon, pag even actually our Canlaco Patrol, minomonitor ng China yan. Expected naman natin yan, no? Kasi yan ang gusto nila gawing narrative na they control the area, they own the area, which are all entirely not true. And in our course in proceeding to Bajo de Masinloc, again, to provide provisions to our madaming fisher folks na nandun, ang hinaharang nila ito nga yung mga vessels that will be providing provisions. So papunta pa lang doon, actually malayo pa, around 60 nautical miles from Bajo de Masinloc pa lang dinikatan na yung ating Coast Guard and paper vessels. They shadowed it, binuntutan, tapos they fired the water cannons. At hindi lang yun, nang nabutan yung ating beefer vessel, sinight sweep and binangga pa. And ganun din nangyari doon sa Skoda Shoal. Sa Skoda Shoal naman, the Coast Guard received a report through our fisher folks na they're being harassed. So aside again, while they're doing the patrol, they decided to proceed to the shoal para again to provide the provisions. Pero again, en route to Skoda Shoal, ito na, hinarang na sila, and sinight sweep, and even rammed there in the site.
Yes, it looks like marami po nagsasabi kasi na nag-escalate yung paghaharas sa atin ng Chinese Coast Guard and also in the means of harassment from ramming to water cannoning. May instance nga po ron yung flares na sa Air Force natin or Navy planes. Is it time, you think, to rethink another approach to ensure na yung safety, of course, safety ng mga personnel natin?
Definitely, especially with the passage of our two laws, the Maritime Zones Act and the Articulated Sea Loans Act, we even encouraged our fishermen to go back there kasi atin yun. And that is one way of asserting our claim in the area. Kung titignan nyo, nagpalabas ng narrative yung China.
Yes.
Tayo daw ang nag-approach, nag-aggressive approach sa kanilang mga law enforcement vessels. Pero that's why we conducted a press con and showed pictures and video that will debunk their narrative. Pinapakita natin ito sa video na yung sinasabi nilang tayo nag-approach ay actually sila nag-approach. They did aggressive maneuverings, ramming, side sweeping. So we're just trying to tell the general public here in abroad na sila yung nag-escalate ng situation.
So, time and again, President Bongbong Marcos has always been saying na we should always resort to peaceful means, diba, to resolve this issue. Pero what else can the government do aside from, sending diplomatic protests, or, accepting all the statements from different countries, a supportive statement from different countries? What else can the government do?
Yeah, we should admit actually that the China, they have that escalation dominance because of their power, because of their might. Kaya nga they're working on the might is right principle. As against us, how we are working the principle of right is might. So what we're trying to do is documenting everything and then showing pictures and videos and showing to our traditional allies, newfound allies, and even like-minded nations na this is what China is doing. The behavior of China is not acceptable. It is contrary to the international order that is rules-based. So that's where we're working on. We are very clear ang directive ng ating presidente na the only acceptable way of addressing disputes or conflict is through peaceful means, through diplomatic channels and mechanisms. So again, nakikita mo naman disparity. It's against David Goliath. So no-brainer to, no-brainer.
Yeah, do you think it's now time to discuss the option of at least having escorts along our incursions into the West Philippine Sea? Should we talk to Japan, maybe Australia, kung ayaw pa natin gamitin ang US, in terms of just escorting our smaller ships as we go to our resupply missions and whatnot?
Actually, that has been asked several times already in the past. But again, our position is these activities are purely Philippine activities. And we can still manage actually, kaya pa naman. Hindi naman palagi, no? Meron talagang pangilan-ilan, may nangyayari. And one thing good about China and the Philippines naman, especially for example in Ayungin Shoal, may nag-uusap naman tayo. And sometimes the talks between these two countries are reaping naman good fruits. Like for example, the past 3 resupply missions sa Ayungin, nothing untoward incident happened. No? May pangilan-ilan, again, because it's Scarborough is Coda Shoal. But then again, our Department of Foreign Affairs, of course, our operating unit, the Coast Guard, the BFAR, will be coming up with the reports and everything, and then we'll be submitting it to for the President, to the Foreign Affairs Department. And then for the department to file the appropriate measure, whether it's diplomatic protest or demarche, and that's the purview now of the DFA. Again, we are working, we are addressing these challenges in peaceful, rational way.
Oo. Balikan ko lang po yung nangyaring water cannon incident na pinakita po yesterday. Kumusta po yung mga personnel na nasa loob po na nakatanggap nitong water cannon ng Chinese Coast Guard?
Yeah, actually even before they set sail, na-brief na natin ng na these are expected. These are the things that you must expect. So be ready for it, and so it happened. So basically, they were ready for it, and they positioned themselves na they will not be physically harmed. So pag nandiyan na yung high pressured water, so they just hit themselves para hindi sila directly tamaan ng mga high pressured waters, and kung babanggayan man, of course, they need to free themselves from the point of impact. So, alam din nila how to go about it, and they are expecting the worst things that can happen.
All right, thank you so much for your time. That was National Maritime Council spokesperson Alexander Lopez.
Thank you very much, Jela and Diego.